The Golden State Killer, also known as the East Area Rapist and the original Night Stalker, was one of the most prolific and elusive serial offenders in United States history. For over a decade, between 1973 and 1986, this shadowy predator terrorized the state of California, committing at least 13 murders, over 50 sexual assaults, and hundreds of burglaries. His crimes were characterized by extreme sadism, meticulous planning, and a terrifying ability to vanish into the night without a trace. Despite leaving behind physical evidence and a trail of traumatized survivors, the killer evaded capture for more than 40 years, casting a long, dark shadow over the communities he ravaged. The killer's modus operandi was intensely psychological and deeply disturbing. He would frequently stalk his victims for weeks, learning their routines and identifying the layouts of their homes. Often attacking in the dead of night, he would wake his victims by shining a blinding flashlight in their eyes, before binding them and subjecting them to hours of terror. He taunted the police and his victims, sometimes calling them on the phone years later just to breathe heavily into the receiver. The sheer scale and brutality of his crime spree left California law enforcement agencies frustrated and desperate, unable to connect the seemingly disparate strings of crimes until DNA technology eventually linked them together. The breakthrough that finally unmasked the monster came in 2018, utilizing a revolutionary and highly controversial technique known as genetic genealogy. Investigators uploaded the killer's preserved DNA profile to open-source genealogy websites, slowly building a sprawling family tree that eventually narrowed down to a single suspect, Joseph James DeAngelo, a former police officer. In April 2018, authorities arrested the 72-year-old DeAngelo at his home in Citrus Heights, California. The stunning revelation that the man responsible for decades of terror had once worn a police badge shocked the nation. DeAngelo subsequently pleaded guilty to multiple counts of murder and kidnapping, finally bringing a measure of justice to the survivors and closing one of the most terrifying chapters in true crime history.